Alrighty, folks, what's up? Yeah, look at what's behind me. So today, first off, we gotta check out this view. Look at this view. Got the flag blowing, green lawn, Chevy trucks, and epic views every morning. This is why I smile every morning as well. But smile every morning, just when you get out of bed. But today we are finally gonna be working on the Suburban. So I got Mr. Handbrake Jake. He's gonna come out. He's gonna come on over, and we're going to try to get that hydraulic ram pushed out of these fittings here. If we can't get that, we're just gonna leave those, disconnect the hoses. And honestly, we pretty much got the brake lines disconnected. Pretty much just got to take off the drive line, and these hoses, and unbolt those U-bolts there. We got to unbolt the U-bolts for the leaf springs, and then we are going to move this into place and get going on this. So I got a new part for this. However, it is the passenger side and not the driver's side. But I'm gonna put it on there just in case and see what it looks like. But stay tuned. We're gonna get working on the Suburban. All right. So I cannot get these little pins out of this hydraulic assist steering little thing. So we're gonna just take off the hoses there, and we're just gonna leave that connected to the axle. And then I believe if we can't get those pins out, I think this hydraulic steering is still, or this hydraulic thing. Anyways, I think it's still good. So worst case scenario, we're gonna cut this mount off, and then we're gonna cut the mount off on the axle there and put this on the new axle. Worst case scenario, we just buy a new hydraulic ram right there. We've already got the steering pump and the hoses and all that good stuff that goes with it. So technically all we would really need was a pump, and we can fabricate some mounts to put onto this new axle. So All right, folks, check it out. It is hot. Like, I had to change hats. It is, I was sweating like a mother. But anyway, so here's our dilemma. We got the axle on. Now I need some bolts to go in here. So I need to order these bolts. Jake's over there. He's drilling out these mounts because the shock mounts, these shock mounts actually should still work. The other axle had some custom shock mounts. I'll show you real quick. The other axle here had some custom shock mounts, and then they had some bolts on there like that. So the position of the shocks as they sit right now should mount on this side of the shock mount really good. So the way it's positioned, so in order to squeeze that shock over into that mount, it's going to put a lot of stress on this upper joint here. So we basically went and got some good bolts here. So we're just going to mount that shock onto there just like that. So we're just going to boom, stick that in there and we should be good. So we're going to try that, and worst case scenario, we have to mount some new shock mounts on there. But for now, we got to drill out these holes so that we can get them the proper size. And Jake's he might need some stronger hands to deal with that. But anyways, another issue here is this.
The drill.
Oh yeah, here, I'll help you in just a sec. This right here was a part I bought off the internet, but I believe it's for the actual passenger side. It didn't specify in there driver or passenger, so I bought it, seeing what it would do. But the way it's angled like that, I'm definitely going to, this will fit, it just popped out. I'm definitely going to need to order a driver side, but the same company makes the bolts for this on the other side. So we're going to wait till Monday, Saturday. They're not open, so I got to wait till Monday, and then we're going to order some of those. So stay tuned. But we got the front axle underneath.
Here.
Yeah, pretty sure. All right, folks, look at this. Oh, check it out. We bought some paddle boards. Okay, so we got the axle in. We just got to hook up the brake lines. We'll probably do that later. I think today, we're going to call her good. But I got a question here. I got this mount here. It's got this like track bar looking thing here, and it mounts to the other side. Now, this is what it mounted to on the other axle, okay? So it comes over here, and I've got to build a mount for it somewhere on this side. Now, what is this bar for? So it goes from this side of the axle to that side of the frame. What are we needing this for? Anyways, but then we got to hook up the drive line. We're waiting for the 2 bolts on that leaf spring, and then we're going to order another part that's the actual right part for the driver's side for this Kingpin. And then we've got to order, I think I'm just going to order a new, this one looks kind of old. I know it still works, but I would just hate for the seals to start leaking at one point. So I think we're going to go ahead and order a new one, and the new one should come with new mounting brackets that we can weld on to this axle somewhere. So that is where we're at on the Suburban. So we made some progress today. The axle is now sitting underneath the Suburban. So I'm super stoked. Then we gotta take off the wheel spacers here, throw them under, but we're close. A lot closer than I thought. So next week, just gonna have to order some parts. And when you take those off and you move the steering, it likes to squirt. And that's why there's such a mess. So we're gonna clean up this mess. I'm gonna get some stuff cleaned up probably tomorrow. But that's it, I think. What are we gonna do, Jake?
Take a nap.
No, what are we gonna do before we take a nap?
Oh.
We're not gonna take, like
Not together, no.
no,
We're not that close.
separate. He's gonna go home. I ain't even gonna let him nap here. He's gonna have to go home, so we're not even in the same vicinity. Because I don't know what, just sometimes when people are sleeping, yeah, I don't know.
I fart in my sleep.
And I don't want to be molested. So, what are we gonna do though? Did you already forget?
Yeah, I did actually.
What?
Oh, we're gonna go drive trucks.
We're gonna go drive. We're gonna go drive. Last one. This truck's named Last One. JK. Just kidding. Anyways, that's what the plates are gonna say. So, stay tuned. We're not gonna really videotape that, but stay tuned for some progress. We're working. Now we're working. We're making some progress on some stuff. Next up, the Jeep. We gotta fix the locker. I got the part. We're gonna splice it in, and then we're gonna go test it out. So stay tuned. Smile every morning. Before you get out of bed, smile. Wake up. Be grateful for everything you have, and yeah, have a good day.
I've seen a lot of change, been through a lot of pain. Some things are not the same as they were a year ago, but all will be okay. I move on each and every day. The past is where it stays, way back